Okay. Yeah, I'm going to show you a quick one on the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Okay, so it's quite interesting as well. So you can see we had the buy side up here that got pierced. And now we have sell side down here as well. Just annotating a couple of things on the chart, like this John Wick list over here. On the 3 months, it's kind of far from here, so I'm not gonna, I'll leave it there. I'll just leave it there. So we do have some sell side here, and we had a yearly gap that we got traded into. 1, 2, we shot up, and then we had a yearly close here. So we do actually have this yearly order block here. And we did come into it, and we did pierce. I guess we pushed up, and then we pushed down. Let me hide this quickly. And now we are looking on the monthly here. So what do I notice? I noticed that we have the sell side. I noticed that we had this move up, expansion, consolidation, okay, and accumulation. We shot up, we came down, we came into a monthly gap, we pushed down, created these equal lows, created this trend line, testing this trend line. We pushed up, took out this near-term high, and now we've come down here as well. So I'm just going to annotate this monthly gap here. And I'm just going to write 1 month, just so I know the time frame. Okay. Looks interesting. This is a wick sandwich. We did come to test it. I'm not sure if it'll go up, but I do think we're going to come down first because of this trend line. So we created this trend line, we pushed up, tested this trend line, pushed up. So to me, that trend line is like a big magnet. And I will put the magnet here just to show you that it is actually a big magnet. Okay, I'll leave it down here. Other tools that I'll be using here in the analysis would be the Fibonacci tool. Okay, I'm not going to target all the way down here. I don't need to target 2,000 pips. Okay, unless I'm in a really kind of small position, then okay, I can swing for the fences, but I don't need to target down there. It's going to take a long time. Maybe my next birthday. Okay, so the Fibonacci tool states that 50% level is over here. So I'm just going to annotate that, and I'll color it light blue, I'll color it yellow, and in the middle, I'll say that it is 50% equilibrium / fair value. Okay, of this range. And I'll just remove the fib, so it's a little bit cleaner. And I guess I'll keep this trend line, the sell side on daily time frames. Okay. So yeah, we had this nice tap, the bounce. Okay, based on this time frame, or relative to the time frame, how you would scale your chart, right? You wouldn't scale your chart like this. And you wouldn't scale your chart like this. Okay, just reset view. That's it, and then you can zoom in. Okay, this is the scale, a respectable scale. And based on the scale, we had the bounce here that may be fading people into going long. Okay, just on the monthly, stop probably at a low. And where would we be targeting? To get a one-to-one on the monthly, you know, it didn't even get that, right? And to get more, it's not there yet as well. So it'll take a while. But there's a trend line here, and that's very interesting. We also have the sell side liquidity. So we have this higher time frame PD arrays annotated, the structural CB, and it's a candle busy. Going to the 3 weeks. Nothing too interesting. The most interesting was the 1 week. which we have this candle will be here. Okay. Based on the amount of candles here, this high should be pretty strong, generally. It shouldn't break as a stop loss for going short. Okay, we may retrace, by all means, into a gap here or a gap here, whatever. But I think that we would continue down and start attacking this trend line. So we had a nice push up. We might fake a consolidation to move to the upside and then move down. But you can see the trend lines are looking very nice. So even here, this on the lower time frames, there's multiple touches. I'm just gonna add this in because so I can expect a bounce, or at least either a bounce or lingering a bit and then boom. Okay, 50% is here. All these equal lows are here on daily. Down here, down here. Over here is the most significant, and that comes to fair value. I like that. I like that a lot. So let's look on the daily. Okay. We had a big move down, continuously down. And this morning, we had news from, this thing is a bit white. We had news from Trump. That tariffs will be reduced on, let me see if I can pull that up. Let me see the news. Where is that? Trump said he paused the 50% tariffs against Canada that are scheduled to kick in tomorrow. So Canada and the USA have a deal. So this is what it is. You can pause it to have a look. Okay, he paused the 50% tariffs and then made this drop, sudden drop. Yeah. So, question is, it's quite nice. We came all the way to touch this high. That's why, based on the structure, right here, based on the structure, if I wanted a continuation short, and you see this, candles forming, wait for this. So I see this as a manipulation in my eyes, fading people into a more bullish dollar against the Canadian dollar. But then we get a small retracement, a pump up. And what happens here? Trump has some nice news. Boom. At what time? In the USA, it's about 10 p.m. So, it's not trading time normally. The markets are not open. It's a good time when people are sleeping. They get the USA are most likely trading the US citizens, usually the ones, we are trading in, but majority would be US citizens or Canadian citizens, or, that kind of thing, right? Trading these type of markets, not like Singaporeans or Malaysians, or usually not. So what happens? They're sleeping, they wake up in the morning. Oh, let's check my position. How's my long doing? How's my long? Oh my gosh. And you get things like that, right? So it's quite interesting. 15 minute. And we have this SCB on the 4 hour. Let me have a look at that. 4 hour closes in this amount of time. So I do think that this was the manipulation that can give us the continuation down. And there's more sell side below this low here because of the inception of the move. We didn't hit that yet, so I expect that to get tapped in. If one were to have a position, What is this red line? That was that high. You know, something like that based on a kind of lazy position. If one wanted more higher leverage, they would have to wait for maybe a retracement or, you know, potentially miss the move as well. So let's see what happens. And I will give you an update on that. But just to note that this was unprecedented type of news that happened. It wasn't scheduled. It's a Trump tweet, so you can expect those things. But thinking in terms of, not in terms of, you know, the trend or the bullishness or the bulls and bears, which is just not effective thinking, okay? We don't rely on the sheep to tell us where to go. We want to see where the wolves may be hiding, right? And then we can kind of plan around that or join the wolves, okay? Join the sharks. Yeah, so I do believe we're going to be moving lower. Start attacking this trend line here. And we'll see where to go from there. Okay. Okay, update on USDCAD, dollar CAD. Yeah, worked out very nicely. We had that nice move down. It's like consolidation, return into a 4-hour, on a candle basis, 4-hour inversion gap. And we started moving down. On a lower time frame, it was a liquidity run over here. Some trend line. Okay, and some equal highs and back into the 4-hour inversion gap as well. And then boom, 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 boom. And now we're here. Why was this move so quick? There was some news from Trump again, I think, or someone else. I can't remember. Yeah, and that trade, along with a dollar Swiss franc trade, helped me finish the verification on a challenge over here. Had 2 nice trades over there. I closed this out at 2,500, but I took a screenshot first. Had a little bit of drawdown, then finally finished the verification on FTMO, 50K account. So I need 5%, which is 2,500. And yeah, it more than reached that target, as you can see. I do think dollar CAD's going to go lower. Overall, start attacking this trend line and go down beneath these equal lows here. I think it'll be quite possible. Nice equal lows. Target those areas. That's still nice moves to be had. I can't trade that at the moment because I have to wait for, you know, to sign the contract with FTMO and then, you know, for them to give the funded account, which, you know, takes a few days. Going to the monthly, just let's have a look at the monthly as we were looking at that time frame. And we just blasted right through there. On the weekly, we had this candle OB, R2F gap style. Not R2F gap, more like a slingshot setup, which is a candle OB, changing the state of delivery after trading into a gap, which is in here. Okay. This becomes a very strong area, and it's just enough candles. It's not too many candles that we can trust that price is unlikely going to reverse from here. Okay, because we had such an expansion and we came down and created that change in state of delivery. We're in the monthly. This is in the weekly now. And yeah, it just seems like that's the place to go right now. We chopped around a bit, nice trend line, manipulation to the upside. And then now we started dropping, and we're dropping fast. If we go down, you can see it looks like quite equal speed. It went up and down. Let's go to like the 1 hour. To the 4 hour. But you can see what happened here. The way it climbed up. Chop, 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 chop. Consolidation, broke down. Consolidation, broke down. Now we're breaking down here. This is low resistance. So you can see it's just eating straight through that. A little bit of consolidation. Consolidation, bang. consolidation, bang, consolidation, bang, consolidation, bang. And I think it's going to start attacking this fast. What would that mean for euro? If the dollar is going down, euro should, definitely be going up as well. GBPUSD, we got some buy side here. Will probably be the likely draw. Yeah, that should hit that 53 pips over there. Where should it not break? Here. We have a change in the state of delivery, candle order block basically, and now we are after trading the gap, R2F gap slingshot. That's the coup de grace of my PD arrays. I don't think I've ever seen one before, but I have now. Yeah, so it shouldn't break this low. I think so. It should target here before breaking that low. What's up there? That's it's the highs, but it should target this buy side here. Just this candle here. Should get to that. Okay. So yeah, that's it. That's it for this. Yeah, and hopefully it was useful. All right. Bye bye.